You are Locked On Ole Miss, your daily podcast on the Ole Miss Rebels. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
You know, we were just sitting there minding our own business, and Pete Golding, lo and behold, dropped a shark. Now, this was an expected flip for the defensive lineman out of St. Martin High School on the coast. But it's always good to get the Pete Golding shark tweet. Anytime a defensive player commits, he does the shark thing, and all of the fan bases gets all woolly, the whole 9 yards. It's fantastic. Jayden Curtis, though, to my knowledge, I think he's the son of Dwayne Curtis, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken, but I don't think I'm mistaken on that. Jayden Curtis is 6'5", 250 pounds, a defensive lineman out of St. Martin, and he is twitchy. He is really twitchy as a player. You look at what he can do, he has a chance to be really good at the next level. And everybody's going to look at it and say, hey, Steve, he's a 3-star. He was committed to UCF. Why should we be excited about this player? Well, first off, like I just said, he's twitchy. But he really showed out at camp. He went to Ole Miss's camp setting and had a really good camp moment and got an offer from that camp performance. But he was committed to UCF, who had been recruiting him for a long time. And once he started thinking about it, the pull of the in-state school was just a bit too much for him. So he got the offer off of the camp performance and then decided to end up at Ole Miss. Listen, I'm not comparing this player to William Eccles, but it's a similar type situation. William Eccles went to Ole Miss as a low-rated 3-star out of Houston High School in Mississippi, had a really good camp performance, got offered as a defensive lineman to the point where nobody was even rating him or looking at him at a defensive lineman. They all thought he was going to be a guard. And even as he worked his way up the rankings from low 3-star to 4-star and got a Navy All-American Bowl invite, he was still getting worked out at guard. Ole Miss had him from the beginning as a defensive lineman. So the camp evaluations hold water. Listen, when I worked at Yahoo Sports and did recruiting for the better part of a decade there, the difference between a 3-star and especially a low-rated 3-star and a 5-star is actually pretty simple. First of all, everybody can tell what a 5-star is. Everybody can go to any high school football game and say, okay, that's the 5-star. The difference between a 5-star and a 4-star, the 5-star can fit in more systems and be elite, if that makes sense. The running back might be an I formation back. He can also do some split back stuff. He can work out of the shotgun. That's the 5-star running back. The 3-star running back may only be good out of the shotgun. He's a good shotgun back with excellent pass protection speed, but he could not play in the I back. He could not do the different run systems that are out there. He couldn't run in Gus Malzahn's offense, for instance, but he might work in Hugh Freeze's offense. It's all about that. A 3-star can fit in less systems than a 5-star player, and that's how I recommend that everybody look at high school recruiting. It's all about system fit, so it becomes about evaluation, and Randall Joyner has earned the benefit of the doubt when it comes to evaluation of players. So if this guy is coming to Ole Miss off of an invite from Randall Joyner, you have to think that the evaluation towards this prospect is a good one, and these guys can make it work. Now, he could blow up during the fall, just like William Eccles did. But that is the difference between a 3-star and a 5-star player. He's a twitchy athlete that has a chance to be pretty good, honestly. Anyway, thank you for making Locked On Ole Miss your go-to source for Ole Miss sports. We pride ourselves on offering the most comprehensive perspectives, which is why we're the front door of Ole Miss. Do not forget to subscribe, like, and comment. It helps the show, and it's totally free. Your support means the world to us. In another big moment for Locked On, by the way, college football fans, Locked On and Fire TV are presenting College Football Kickoff, your ultimate college football weekly preview. Drake Toll of Locked On Big 12, leads the conversation a long time. Two-time AP Coach of the Year Gary Patterson and college star Jesse Holley, along with Locked On's local experts. The college football preview only Locked On can do. Catch college football kickoff every Thursday throughout the season, only on Fire TV. Hotty toddy, everybody. And remember, analytics is just the old English word that means bad football. We'll see you tomorrow.